Oh, hi, everyone.
McMurray, how are you? Well, good.
Not
to
so
you?
bad.
Well, I'm not. Just go.
So my upload schedule's a little jacked up. I gotta fix some things. I didn't like how certain things ran, and there's some words and phrases I use sometimes that I'm not too happy with. You know, everyone's got their ums and so's and all this other stuff. I have them too. And I did a bad job editing, which it seems a lot of people have been doing lately. But I digress. I have a bunch of stuff in the works. I just have to get it recut. I had like 3 videos ready to auto drop while I had company, and I edited them too quickly, so instead of putting out a shit product, I'd rather just do it right. So that's why. There's a few things I'd like to talk about though. In the meantime, first, Afghanistan, complete shit show, but watch how they spin it coming up. Not now, because everybody's shocked, but the coming weeks, just watch how that unfolds. There's going to be some interesting stuff coming out of that, and you're going to see stuff from both sides. Just keep an eye on that, because it'll show the hand that they're going to play. Speaking of which, they're coming after us.
Democrats piss me off.
I hate to break it to everybody. I was watching a few gun channels while I was pooping, while I had company, because that was my only downtime. I watched Reno May did a good video a couple days ago. I know he's not my biggest fan, but and I know some of you don't like him that much. Gun channels on YouTube and social media, discussion groups, all sorts of stuff. You're hosting, all that stuff they did before where they went after people's bank accounts and things like that. They're going to start doing that again because they're getting zero momentum on their agenda, and they just took a big old fat L this week with Afghanistan. So they're going to be looking for literally everything to try and salvage their agenda. And guess what's easy to go after? Gun rights. But Reno May did a good job highlighting a video about it. It's about the British situation that happened and what the Brits are saying. Understand that YouTube and Susan Wojcicki, or however you say her name, and all these other people look at things on a global scale. So they're going to start seeing the reactions from these things and be like, oh, we have to take action. We have to do something in the community. And they'll say like, we're gonna, make sure that the gun creators can still push their content, but we're gonna do this, which isn't, it'll be like, no, we'll take care of them. But actually what we're gonna do is we're gonna implement all these things, and you can't talk about all this stuff. That's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna be setting up a channel on Odyssey. I'm gonna upload to my BitChute. It's gonna take me a while. I have to sit down probably this weekend and get it done. I also have some shooting and stuff planned this weekend to get more footage, and I have a lot of projects going at once, so bear with me on that. Oh, on Reno May, before I forget, on that same video, I think, or one of them, he said his grandfather's not doing well, and he said something about going to see him for the last time. I think it'd be nice if everybody sent some support his way, or thoughts and prayers, or however you want to convey that to him. I had to do that. My grandmother died my first night in boot camp. I said goodbye to her right before leaving. She had dementia to the point where she didn't know who I was. She was speaking Italian and everything, and it was very disheartening. And I know, it might mean something to him, it might not. You don't have to say I sent you, obviously. I'm sure he'd prefer you didn't. But if you wanted to, be kind to him in that way, I think, we'd all be better for it. And it'd be cool if y'all could do that. YouTube channels and things like that were going to be easy to get rid of. They probably already have an algorithm to do that.
Bye, bitch.
You can see how they're treating us with their comments and just deleting comments off. Completely benign comments, by the way. Zero negativity in these comments. I will say, I think if they see an uptick in a certain type of comment, like all those fanboys that came after me and called me abusive words and, and things like that, I think that triggers the algorithm, but also 2 weekends ago, it was really kicking into high gear. The old 1911's noticing that with his channel, and there's a bunch of other, I don't want to say small YouTube channels, but I guess they're small. I mean, they're bigger than mine, but there's people seeing a lot of the censorship happen and a lot of the bots just tearing up comments. And I had one of y'all left a comment. I loved it, thumbed it up. It's so when I'm scrolling through the comments, I can see it, but it also lets me know I responded to you. And unless I really don't like what you're saying or don't understand what you're saying, I love this dude's comment like 4 times. And it just kept pulling it off. I swear someone's messing with me at YouTube or something like that. It's just getting annoying.
Stop. 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 Stop it. Stop. Stop.
And there's times where I respond to people and it nukes it, but don't think they're not gonna nuke us next. It's gonna be that easy, no one's gonna notice. You know, you might think, oh, there's all these gun channels, you know, they're this much revenue and they're this big. They don't care. They just took down and gave 2 strikes to their the H3 guy, who I really don't like, but they just took him down. If they're gonna go after their golden children, then they're definitely gonna go after us. Don't even worry about it. Also, before I move off this topic, Reno May also brought up how Colion Noir spoke about the culture war since forever, and he's really intelligent because he figured that out before everybody else did. There's a bunch of people that were calling it all sorts of different things, but really what it is a culture war. They're trying to associate firearms ownership with like barbarism or violence or whatever. Again, support Colion Noir and credit to him, but also, and I know, you know, he gets sent guns and I don't think he's said no to any of the ones he's been sent, and he's genuinely a nice guy. I've met him in person. He's as cool as he seems. And honestly, he's one of the good dudes out there. He's been going after this for a while, and he's continuing to do engagements with people, speaking engagements, show up on the news, do all this stuff. And outside of the FPC and a little bit of the GOA, I don't really see anybody doing that. And Colion Noir is not affiliated with the NRA anymore. If you're upset with him for being part of the NRA, he got smart and left too, so don't worry about it. Just something I want to touch on, because this is going to be important later, possibly, but there's something circulating around, and I've kind of seen this on my side of the fence. I wanted to bring it up and address it, but me bringing up and addressing it is only bringing attention to it. I don't want people to freak the fuck out. I don't want anybody getting pitchforks and all this other stuff. It's mostly for us to see and laugh at, but also keep an eye on things, because it's important and it plays to the other point. There's a government agency circulating the 72 types of Americans that are potential terrorist threats or potential terrorists. And again, this is just to bring attention to it. I'm not going to read all 72, we'll be here all night, but I just highlighted a few here. 1, that they talk about individual liberties. 2, that they advocate for states' rights. 3, that they want to make the world a better place. Anyone opposed to the New World Order, that's number 22. 23, anyone engaged in conspiracy theorizing. I don't know if those Epstein memes are going to get people in trouble or what, but that's on there. Anyone concerned about FEMA camps, because those are the best places to go. Anyone who fears, this is 26 now, anyone that fears impending gun control. That's almost all of us, I'd assume, except for the Blue Falcon turncoats that we have in our community. But anyone who complains about bias, anyone who doesn't think they should pay taxes, people frustrated with mainstream ideologies, those who suddenly acquire weapons. Like, what if you just come into some money and you just wanted to buy some guns you wanted to buy for a while? Number 47. Those that are reverent of individual liberty. First off, leave Ron Paul alone.
Leave Ron Paul alone!
That man's a saint. But who doesn't like individual liberty? I mean, simps and people who love being oppressed, I guess. 59 is good. I love 59. Returning veterans, that's good. Let's see, 60, if you're at all concerned about illegal immigration. Those that believe in the right to keep and bear arms, number 61. 62, ammo stockpiling. I'd love to know who defines that, how many rounds that you have, maybe. I mean, you'll see in the news when they go after somebody, they'll be like, this person had hundreds of rounds, or they had 1,000 rounds of ammunition. It's wild. Number 69, nice, is cool because former presidential candidates like Ron Paul. Hey, what did I say about Ron Paul? Leave Ron Paul alone.
It's good to be among friends.
70, my favorite. Those who display the Gadsden flag don't tread on me. Oh. I guess they really don't like that don't tread on me thing. Luckily, I'm retarded. Also, they're going to be really mad when they look at the, the Navy uniform patches or the flags on the front of the ship. Fuck. Who is greenlighting this stuff? Just remember what I'm talking about here, all right? Because
remember feeling safe? Remember no ISIS? Remember Reagan? Oh, I remember.
This is getting wild. Like, all the attention that they had in theater, they're now going to bring home. And they're not looking at the actual threats. They're looking at imagined threats or threats that fit their narrative, all right? So I say all this to say, hey, pay attention and don't overt or joking around or whatever and fit these profiles, which is hard because they literally highlighted fucking everything. But yeah, I don't know what to say at this point. Make sure you vote in 2022. All right, moving on. Frame and receiver comments, you have 3 days left, which is the 19th. Make sure you get your comments in. There's 152,845 comments. This is the final push. If you don't do it now, then you didn't do it, and you didn't step up, and you didn't do anything when it was time to do it. Also, all of those comments, there's zero guarantee that they're all friendly, that they're all pro-gun. There's probably a lot that aren't. So just be advised. And the left is much better at organizing and doing all sorts of stuff for their little fifis. So make sure you get your comments in. There's 3 days left. I'm doing this on Monday, so this is probably going to go up on Tuesday the 17th. So you really only have 2 days left. Don't miss this opportunity, please. And the pistol brace comments are at 129,534 with 24 days left. Again, don't sleep on that either. I am very, very pleased though to see the frame and receiver comments jump so much. Again, I'm not claiming any other comments or any other credit than the one comment I put in and then the letters that I've written my senators. Luckily, the House Judicial Committee is bringing the ATF to the carpet. I don't know if they're gonna show up. They might just say, nah, and not go. It is a possibility, but it's really important that we get these comments in and continue to fight this stuff. Honestly, we need to keep up the pressure. We need to be able to walk and chew gum at the same time. Yes, I know current events are scary. I know there's financial stuff going on, inflation's coming, all this like doom and gloom shit, and there's more gun bills coming, and they're already there. There's some House of Representatives bill that's on the floor right now. It's all numbers. I think it's a 4,000 series or something like that. We need to keep the pressure up. Remember when I said they'd start doing sneaky shit with voting on things? I remember.
Hey, you shut the fuck up. Yeah, we're gonna kill you, Mimby.
Did you see the 0330 vote attempt on HR1 that Ted Cruz stopped? So don't think that they're not going to do that for gun control stuff. They're absolutely going to be doing that for anti-gun bills and confirmation hearings and all sorts of other stuff. Don't think for a second they're not going to try to do that again. Just because Ted Cruz stopped this time doesn't mean everyone's going to come in clutch all the time. You got to stay engaged. You got to continue to write your representatives and keep an eye on people. And Ted Cruz is not even my favorite person. He's good for some sound bites, and I will say he just saved the fucking country by not letting him put HR1 in place. But there's a lot of stuff going on. So you can't be right all the time. So we gotta stay engaged with our representatives. And I'm glad to hear, I think it was, I don't remember who it was it Guns and Gadgets or somebody else who used my tagline. I don't know that they necessarily got it from me, but even if you're writing representatives that disagree with you, just stay engaged with them. And on that note, the Democrats are taking a lot of L's right now, so they might be looking for a little bit of a win. And somebody who I can't talk about is not too popular right now. So this might work out in our favor. I don't know, but write your reps. Make sure y'all are getting in the gym, drinking water, taking some time for yourself, and recharging. I had a great little vacation with my girl, and it was great. I'm remarkably dehydrated. She took all the fluids out of my body. But thanks for watching. Take care out there.
Hey, remember Jurassic Park? Oh, you love Jurassic Park. Remember Jeff Goldblum? Oh, I remember Jeff Goldblum. He was fantastic. I love Jeff Goldblum.